here's Brody Brazil.
You know, I do feel super qualified to present all of the topics that I'm about to in this video, but I'm still not sure how comfortable I feel in all of it, and maybe leading you to believe something that I'm not sure is actually true. Let's first take a look at the radar. Is this Shohei Ohtani's airplane right there on a flight from Orange County that left about 30 minutes ago and is due to land in Toronto in about 3.5 hours? Now, let's reverse. Let's take a step back for just a minute here. I'm a sports broadcaster. I'm a baseball person. Yeah, I'm very interested in where Shohei Ohtani literally lands, not just today, but for 2024 and probably the decade after. Which team is he going to choose to sign this big contract with? But I'm also an aviation person, certified flight instructor, commercial pilot. I know a thing or two about airplanes, airports, flight plans, tracking flights. And what else can I say other than this makes sense? It really does, that Ohtani could be on this airplane with his people. It was supposed to take off about 9 a.m. Pacific this morning. Turns out about 9:40 is when it left. And it's headed to Toronto. It's a Bombardier Global 5000. You don't see a lot of those out there, and you especially don't see a lot of airplanes going from Orange County to Toronto. It's just not a very common route by a private jet. But it fits this specific bill so closely. When it took off, how it corresponds with what's being reported out there, that Ohtani's decision might be imminent, it might be coming today. Maybe as soon as he lands, they hit send on the tweet or the text message or whatever else. But he's in the air right now, and I'm sure that plane does have internet. I'm sure they are monitoring the situation. And look, everybody's got their eyes on this flight. I'll show you here. This is from something called Radar Box, a service called Radar Box that I use not to do this stuff all the time, but to track my other aviation endeavors. 39 people, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for those who know, this is a lot, tracking this one flight and its whereabouts throughout the day. So is that Ohtani just about to cross over to the Nevada state line? It might be, or it might totally not be. I'm just saying the timing of where it left from, where it's going. If you look up the tail number of who's flying that airplane, who operates that airplane, it does seem like a charter service that deals with high-profile type people that need to cross the country or cross the world. The Global 5000 can take you way farther than LA to Toronto, but that seems like the task for today. So again, I hate to speculate, but it gives us also a time frame as you look at the projected flight plan route here. It's going to cross almost all of the continent today on its way to Toronto. But is this it? There was some question when people saw this pop up. My only reservation was, would this flight actually take off as planned? Sometimes there's flight plans and then they don't happen. You always schedule a flight plan, even if you're not going to do the flight or something changes, you put it out there. You have to. And in this case, the plane took off about 40, 45 minutes after when the initial plan was, but that's all normal. Somebody's late, traffic getting to the airport, whatever. I don't know what this means, and I hate to be the one to speculate on this. But if it comes down to tracking flights like this here in our day and age, and you don't really know, you have nothing else to go on, this whole process has been entirely secretive, then this is all you really have to go on. Something like this that anybody can see that makes a ton of sense. But again, let me state this like I did from the start, as I also conclude the video. I hate this stuff. I really hate that this is if you talk about reading the tea leaves, this is like rubbish on the ground that we're reading into. But you know what? Sometimes crazier things have happened, and things like this have happened before, that it actually is somebody's flight. Now, I wanted to be sure to not really put this out there until the airplane had already taken off It's in the air right now. Suppose it's going to land in Toronto. 4:31 Eastern Time is the estimate. I didn't do a check on weather. I don't know if there'll be any delays or reroutes in flight, but 4:30 this afternoon Eastern, 1:30 Pacific is when you'll want to pay attention. Maybe there's an announcement tonight. Maybe it's tomorrow. Who knows? But right now, that airplane that just crossed over, I think are we in Nevada or over Arizona? Oh, over Arizona, it looks like. Hard to see the state lines here on this map. But there it is. An airplane going 540 knots across the ground at 45,000 feet. Maybe it's got Shohei. Maybe it doesn't. I think we'll find out everything within the next 12 to 24 hours. Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you back next time.